What's going on, birthday boys? I am Eric Biggs, as always, over there looking cute and extra fabulous today. We have JP rocking those nice stripes. He has joined the Russian Mafia. It's no big deal. But joining us again today, our favorite green-haired comic in Austin, Texas, the one, the only, Dave Birowski.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you coming on again.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a lot of fun last time. So
Yeah, saying we got you in the real studio this time. So.
Yeah. I mean, I'd do it in a dumpster with you guys. I don't care.
Yeah, well, we're just that delightful. But also, I feel like you'd thrive in a dumpster. If we were like, hey, we have this...
It would really be more of my,
my
setting. Yeah,
yeah, you'd be like,
sure.
Oh, I've recorded here before, actually. This is this is one of my spots.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How'd you guys find out about this?
Oh, man. No, it's good to be back. How's comedy been treating you?
Going pretty good. I say I got a couple little shows booked and coming up. I'm actually doing a show with Celia here coming up.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know if you've heard about the beer market shows.
I've heard somebody was telling me about these, but I don't really know the details.
Yeah, the dude, his Instagram's like the foul mouth teacher. His name's Bill Rhodes.
Okay.
He's been putting on these shows. He called me. I was actually on my bachelor party, and we're all drinking and partying and shit. And I get a call. It's like, hey, I need to talk to you about a show. And I was like, hold up, guys. And when I talked to him for a little bit on the phone, he's like, hey, blah, blah, Celia's going to headline, and can you come middle? And I'm like, cool.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let me know when to be there. But yeah, I say it's going good.
Hell yeah.
Having fun.
Nice. You guys got to come out to one of my No Offense shows.
Yeah.
Those are going well.
Yeah. Are they monthly?
Yeah, they're monthly right now.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
South by we were going to do first Saturday every month, but South by is the first week of March, and we're going to be fucking murdered at Roscoe's. So,
South by seems to just fuck up this entire town for like a month.
So I don't know. We don't know exactly what date it's going to be, but I think we're going to do Saturday nights. We tried that once, and it went okay.
Yeah.
But we didn't sell as many as we did when it was on a Thursday, so I don't know. We're still trying to figure out what the right night is for it. But, but it's going well.
Fuck yeah. That's good shit.
Last 2 ago, I had Hans Kim co-headline with me.
Fuck yeah.
And then this past time, I had Ryan Joseph co-headline with me.
Oh, nice.
It was fucking rad.
Yeah.
It's going well.
Yeah. Well, and you're doing it in a good club. Like, Roscoe's is just such a cool place.
God, I love that room so much.
It's such a cool setup, because, like, I started going there, like, before it was kind of, like, done. And, like, so you'd go in, and you'd be like, every time you'd show up, you're like, oh, something else is painted, or there's a curtain up, or now there's this, or oh look, now there's handrails instead of just like a drop off in the back.
Yeah, it's like slowly still coming together, but like we're coming up on a year, and I mean, thank God for that club, dude. That like getting the job there, getting past there, getting stage time there, got me booked on so many other shows, and has like opened it up, like it's opened up all these doors for me. You know?
Nice.
Yeah, getting to be the green-haired Joker. Freaking.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That was how the aesthetic originated. Is I did it for the Joker one year for Halloween, just like to go all in on it. And then I was like, I kind of love it though. It like feels like my final form, you know. And I've had it for fucking 8 years now.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I was the green-haired comic in Philly too, but there was more dudes with green hair in Philly.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Austin is definitely one of those scenes where it's like, you would think thered be more green-haired people here.
Well, but there's a lot of green-haired they-thems here.
Well, we're talking about funny people. We're talking about funny people. That's what we're talking about, though.
I think they're hilarious.
Yeah.
I used to talk about my hair more. I think I have one joke that I reference it in, but it's really an abortion joke. So
yeah,
I kind of like doing that because a lot of times I'll get on stage. I've been wearing this jacket again more because I was doing this thing where I'd like look like Mr. Rogers or like have like a nice tie on. And then just do my material and be
just
dark
really
as
dark.
fuck.
Yeah.
And I think for a while people were like, it was disarming.
Yeah.
But now people are coming and they like know who I am already.
Yeah.
So it's like I can kind of
Just
not have to like play even more of a character. And then I think, I don't know, I think I feel looser on stage when I'm not like sort of playing a character even more.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that the thing of having to dress up to like do the initial start sucks. Like that time period in careers is always terrible because once people know you, you can just show up.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh yeah, that's them, whatever.
Well, and I'm the whole angle that I take is kind of like punk rock and like you know, dark and edgy and. Well, I don't know if I'd call my comedy edgy, but it's dark for sure.
Yeah.
And like brutal. But that's the shit that I think is funny. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to do about it other than keep doing what I think's funny. You know the Poetic Butcher, right?
Yes, I think so.
Wild black dude from Louisiana.
Yeah.
He's fucking, and he just does like these really strange, funny poems.
Yeah.
Like, he talked to me outside of the Velveeta room one time, said some of the nicest shit. He was just like, Dave, me and you are playing the long game. Like, we could go up there and tell dick and fart jokes, too, but, like, we're doing something weird.
Yeah.
Like, and not everybody's going to get it right away. Yeah. I think I've gotten good enough at this point, though. I can turn any room, but I like to say that. And then I fucking bomb behind fucking Narbar.
Well, yeah. I mean, also, that sometimes the bombing is important.
Yeah, I just like that I'm bombing at mics and not at shows. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that is good. It is a good differentiator of like whenever you're actually getting paid.
Yeah,
it's like
if
it's
I'm
always
getting
going
paid,
fine.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
You know, I may not be like the best set of the night or like completely murdered, but like I don't really eat a bag of dicks on paid shows anymore. Yeah, it's a nice feeling.
Yeah, that is.
Oh my God. The first few times I got paid gigs back in Philly, I ate so many dicks on stage. It was in black rooms where like no one's paying attention and just talking to each other almost louder than I am. Yeah. Yeah, they're just doing like they're just hanging out at a club, eating and drinking and I'm just on stage trying to tell these dead baby jokes and fucking no one's paying attention to me. And I'm like, God damn it.
Speaking of dead babies, man, we had come up with a segment, dude. You want to play along, dude?
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
had this new thing where we talk about what's been grinding our gears, man. This could be shit that's been annoying you throughout the week or, you
remember
know.
you saying to think about some stuff about this.
You can go first, bud. Yeah, you're our guest.
How long do we have?
As long
I mean, we have an hour, so
yeah. I don't know. I'll share like a couple things that have been bugging me. The government, per usual.
That's fair.
You know, I just like the just ridiculous puppet show of like the presidential election has been fucking really
Hysterical?
pissing me off.
Yeah.
It's very funny, but
Yeah.
because I've known it's all bullshit for a really long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's still fucking like, what the fuck, man? Like, it's just blatant that, like, none of it matters and it's all fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta, like, bring Biden out on strings, you know, like, our president's doing great. You know, like, fucking Jesus Christ. There's one fucking speech that he made where he was, like, addressing some, like, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but he's like talking to the fucking press or whatever, making some speech. And like, he's like sharp for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then he's like, speech is over, and then walks off and just stops before he leaves the stage.
Yeah.
And like stares off into space. And then comes back and starts getting a bunch of shit wrong.
Yeah.
Like, and you're like,
Oh
my God, dude, he's somebody's like loony grandpa, and he like, what the fuck is going on? And then, you know, Trump is Trump, who's
there.
amusing for entirely different reasons.
Yeah.
But it's like fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, either way, it's a shit show. I do.
What the fuck?
Somebody already like has this as a bit, but I do think it's the funniest representation ever. Is just saying that as soon as Biden gets done with a speech, he just turns into a Roomba, trying to find his way out of this. Just like,
Yeah.
Then someone just like shows up and just like walks them out. It's like, come on, Graham, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
He's got like 4 minutes of like shit he can remember at a time.
Yeah.
And then like on every like liberal news station, they're like, the president is great.
Yeah.
He's
He's doing so well.
He's he is sharp. He is capable. Trust us. We know. And it's like, it's fucking Jon Stewart, who's doing the Daily Show again now, which is awesome because he's just making fun of everyone.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. He's like, fuck, what was the bit he does? Well, I can't think of it. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. I get that. It's one of the. It's enjoyable, but also it's like this sucks a lot. Like this is where we're at.
It's like if it wasn't so comical, I would be more angry about it. I am still angry about it.
Yeah.
But it is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, our country's going to collapse, I guess, is probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Texas will probably be fine.
Yeah, guns and ammo and you'll be all right. That's...
But, like, this shit's coming unraveled pretty fucking quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I don't know. I didn't fucking trust them when they, did that whole thing in September, 23 years ago or whatever. So.
Oh.
I remember being a kid and watching that and being like,
something's weird.
this was totally, I don't think buildings can just fall like that because a plane hit it. That seems crazy, right? That's fucking nuts.
I never thought
there was
of
a
that.
whole other building that didn't get hit by a plane that also just went. Oh, because there was fires on the 17th floor.
Yeah.
Fucking quit sucking my dick. That's ridiculous. Call it this if you want. I don't fucking give a shit. It's so obvious. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's fucking there you go. There's another thing that grinds. Well, I guess it's just the government lying and blowing up our fucking own citizens and shit to justify war for money and oil. I don't know, and probably just for the Bushes, like
Fun of it.
Yeah, like, to feed the demon that is their bloodline, It needs to survive off of fear and carnage.
Yeah. Satan needs more souls. That's all. Come on, dude. What about you, JP? Do you have any peeves?
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to have a different lane of peeves.
Yeah.
But
It's not as political, but it's just as heavy, guys.
Okay.
It may be as political, to be honest, dude, because I feel you guys know what women's suffrage is, right? I mean, right? I mean, so we've had
it's when they bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then we suffer, right? Like,
women's suffrage and racism, right? So we've had some shit happen that we had to rethink as a society, right? You know what I mean? And I think that the thing that I'm going to bring up right now is another one of these things, man. I think people should lock up their babies till they're about 3 years old, man. I'm going anti-baby, dude. You know what I mean? Like maybe a fucking concentration camp, or there's a baby patrol.
Yeah.
Like asking babies for fucking IDs and shit. You know what I mean? Like no way, baby. You're still fucking 3, dog. You gotta wait till you're 4. Till they can bring me a beer. I don't want to see this baby, man.
well, I mean, a well-talented 3-year-old can do that. So
and
as Midwestern trash, I can attest to that.
This is coming. I mean, I know my perspective is a little bit skewed, but I don't care, man. I think a lot of people share my perspective because I come from a spot or a time where people weren't having babies like for fun. Like I thought you were born a baby and you're ridiculed to being screamed at and like hated and shit. Where the fuck is all this fucking love coming from?
You're making
dog,
a Carlin point. Where these babies are getting too much fucking privileges.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I will say, like, the cute babies have an edge, but I don't know what the fuck is going on in this town.
Isn't that
There's some
the world?
Ugly babies in Austin, and I'm not afraid to say it, dude.
An ugly baby needs locked up.
It's because they fuck their dogs.
Yeah.
And try to have dog children.
Just a bunch of golden retriever kids running around.
Yeah,
I was gonna say there might be something in the kombucha, ladies.
That's actually not my bit. I have to give Pat Dean of the Velveeta Room credit for that, but that fucking made me cry laughing the first time he said that to me.
Yeah, see, I understand what you're saying, because, like, I
hate him at a bar. I don't like seeing
they don't
him, like,
need to be out.
Dude, Facebook, Instagram, a chick has a baby, I unfollow her, dude. That's it. She's done. She's done, man. The next 2 fucking years are going to be like, oh, my world, you're my everything. Like, bitch, we fucking smoked crack 6 months ago. Now you're, you know what I mean? Like,
Look, this thing shit on the floor. How cute. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. I had 2 uncles that were, like, real big on, like, the, like, kids need to, like, shut the fuck up and, like, leave us alone my whole childhood.
Yeah.
And then I got older and I was like, oh, I get it. And then they had kids and grandkids.
And now they're like,
and now they don't feel that way at all. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, they're, like, running around. They're like, oh, they're going to hurt themselves. I'm like, you guys threw us off balconies. What are you talking about? Like,
yeah, no, I don't think that I would handle kids if and or maybe when we were to have some with like really really soft padding, you know what I mean? Like, I think I'm gonna be the kind of dad that's a little bit rub some dirt in it. Right? You know what I mean? Like, you'll be okay, dude. You know.
Dude, I fell so much.
Also, kids are so fucking resilient. You see
they're-
these little fuckers
they're made out of
falling
rubber.
into shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just wake up, eat a cheeseburger, and heal.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah, they're basically like video game character. You just like feed it, let it nap, and it's like, I'm restored.
Yeah.
100% health.
I fucking need to be handled with kid gloves, dude. I'm fucking gonna fall apart over here.
Yeah.
You know, if I like, I used to do like get in a lot of fights and do a bunch of dumb shit when I was a young idiot, and I would just always be fine the next day. You know, I broke my face in 5 places. That wasn't a fight. That was just me doing some dumb jackass shit. But actually, it wasn't even really that fucking cool. I jumped over an unlit bonfire because somebody dared me to, and slipped on a bunch of logs on the other side and broke my face in 5 places. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's
shit. Damn.
That's basically every real jackass story I know. Of, like, guys watching Jackass, they're like, I'm gonna do something cool too, and they like jump over something and then like roll their ankle, break their arm, and you're like, oh, do you jump off of a roof? I tripped in a hole. Like, the dog dug a hole and I didn't see it.
Yeah, no, it's so stupid, man, because like at the time I considered myself to be a little Johnny Knoxville, you know what I mean? I would like get in shopping carts and be like pushed out of towers into trees, and people shoot me with like paintball guns. We'd film it, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't think any of that shit exists anymore, but it was funny, and it was fun at the time.
Yeah.
We'd show our friends like, hey.
Yeah. Look, this is why I'm bad at math now.
Yeah.
This is why numbers are now hard, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a dumb time, but if I were to get in a fight now, that was the point. In my old age, I'm like scared that I'd really fucking hurt myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So
I become such a puss, dude. Yeah.
also, I don't care for it anymore. Really, I'm not as angry as I used to be. I you know, talk about John Cena fucking kids on stage. You know, so like that gets out most of my aggression. And I scream in a metal band from time to time. So which is it's a different cathartic thing though.
Yeah.
I don't know. It scratches a different kind of itch. The only thing is that like, unless we do practice for like only 2 or 3 hours, I usually blow my voice out for like 2 days. Because my bandmates are like, let's just jam for like 5-6 hours, man. And I'm like, we're in a metal band. Like, I can't scream like that for that long.
Yeah, it's great for the drummer who's just back there being sweaty.
Dude, the metal band, like, you're the singer, right?
Yeah.
So, are you like doing like the growling type of singing and shit?
Yeah, I barely sing.
Are you writing lyrics? Mm-hmm. What are the songs about, dude?
They're about different shit.
Like, what's one of your favorite?
Burning down churches, murdering
Chemical
children.
Burn is about like, I don't know, like how fucked up war in society is and stuff.
Oh shit.
A lot of it's fairly political.
What if you like wanted to write like a song like about like Christmas or something?
I mean, I could see my band thinking that's hilarious and wanting to do it, you know.
That could be fun as fuck, dog. Like
Yeah.
It would be Rip that we'd have to convince. He's like it's like his baby. But we finally came up with a name, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Dismembrator.
Dismembrator. Okay.
What would be the name of your heavy metal band, dude?
Right?
Tractor Supply. Pretty heavy metal,
Pretty
dude.
heavy metal. Yeah.
Those engines are heavy, dude.
We didn't get to your gear grindy business.
Oh,
Yeah, bud.
yeah. So I wrote down two. The first one here. Let me pull them up. This is how much they bother me. I had to write them down to remember them.
See,
His first gear grind is dismemberment. It sounds like.
Yeah.
But,
this is fucking exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh.
These kids can't
No, see,
remember anything.
I
You
wanted
gotta
to
write it
to
down.
bring up this one because I thought you might kind of relate, and it's because I've had this happen to me in Austin. It's people with tattoos that get angry or offended about tattoos.
What?
I have had multiple full-on bitch boys in Austin tell me like, your tattoos are really aggressive. And I'm like, are we gay here? That's the most bitch-ass shit I've ever, like, it's ink on skin. Like, what do you mean?
Gives a fuck.
It's
as
aggressive.
long as it's not like a swastika.
Well,
Wait,
yeah.
Did you show him the swastika?
Well, no, I keep that hidden, But like, no, I've had multiple dudes, and I'll be like, they're really aggressive, and I'm like, you guys are such pussies.
Yeah.
Like, we tell jokes on stage. None of us are tough guys.
Comics?
Comics. I had like a notable comedian that I don't think he's in Austin anymore, but he was in Austin and in the back of Creek in the Cave tried to like lecture me.
Whoa.
And I was like, if you weren't like who you were, I would bully the fuck out of you. But I was just like, all right, cool, man. We don't need to talk any longer.
That's wild, dude. I have fucking like multiple Joker tattoos and like red ha-has all over my arm.
Yeah, it's psychotic.
And no one says a damn thing to me about it.
Yeah, it's very strange. I'm like, what are we doing?
I literally have a revolver in the pit of my arm, right here, like on the inside of your elbow.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking know. Yeah, that's wild to me. That's fucking crazy. Fuck those fucking people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, trust. I took
bitches.
I took this. I was like, well, and the funny thing is like,
you're talking about like people, not like comics.
No, these were stand-up comedians.
What the fuck?
And separate occasions, like stopped, saw, and I was like, you guys are such pussies. It's unbelievable. And the funniest part was I went.
Were they
home.
trying to be funny?
No, they were like changed tone completely, trying to be like, meh.
I don't know. You get fucking.
It was weird.
However many, would you estimate like 2,500 comedians in Austin?
Yeah.
250 of those guys are gonna be fucking psychopaths.
Yes, but like I said, the fact that one of them was like a notable dude, I was like, this is the strangest thing I've ever heard. Like,
That's
somebody I would
wild.
consider to be like a real comedian making a deal out of.
Dave, am I missing something? What do they think is so aggressive about your tattoos, man?
Dude, I don't know.
Is it a white dude with a flag
I
that they're
guess.
fucking around with?
Yeah, they're just like, that's unbelievable. And I'm like,
What a fucking pussy.
yeah, I agree. And the fun,
That's ridiculous.
to me, the best part is like my girl's like a nice, sweet little Midwestern thing, and like I came home and I was annoyed about it, so I was just bitching about it to her, and she goes, "Those guys are pussies." And I was like, "Okay, cool. It isn't just me being like a psychopath.
No,
she's just like, yeah, these guys are fucking losers." And I'm like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, I mean, like, it's wild that like a comic of note would be like that, but
Yeah,
like
it was very strange.
I like maybe talk to 5 to 10% of the open micers.
Yeah, I agree. Like I'm
And
a
those
big
are people
believer.
that I don't think are going to be open micers for very long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's one of those like, oh, you're actually funny. You just haven't got caught yet.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you're still working it out a little
Yeah.
bit. You know what I mean? But that's wild to me. But like, yeah, I don't really even go to mics anymore that much.
Yeah.
There's a couple that I like and I'll go do, or I'll do them at Roscoe's mics.
Yeah.
Cause like, fuck man, last time I went to like the Creek in the Cave late night mic, a bunch of dudes that I do shows with all the time bumped me, you know, and Like, I'm like, just fucking come and sign up if you're gonna do it. Don't be a dickhead. Like, I could walk up and be like, hey, can I go on right now at this point in my career? And they'd be like, yeah, Dave, go on up.
Yeah.
You know, but like,
So
I
you
don't
showed
fucking
up,
do that.
Yeah, you show up, you sign up, you wait for your spot.
Yeah, just don't be dicks. You know, I don't know. Shit pisses me off. And then like, I'm also like known well enough that I have a bunch of people that I don't care for being like, hey Dave, well, what's going on? What's up with your next No Offense show?
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck off. Like, you know, you guys didn't want anything to do with me, you know, a year and a half ago. And now, like, now you're, like, trying to, like, suck my dick for stage time. I don't know. I just don't care for it. And not the Creek, you know, specifically. But, like, the late night crowd of open micers at Creek can get a little oppressive sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine. That grinds my gears.
I have one.
That was actually going to be one of mine too. Is that like fucking? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Was just grubby open micers. You know, saying you might have to dolphin this fucking without any like real joke.
Yeah.
They're just up there just being like, and it's like, oh my god, dude, like write a fucking joke.
Yeah, there's like shock value, shock value, shock value. Yeah.
And then they're like, Dave, you see my set? I'm dark. I could do No Offense. And I'm like, you don't write jokes.
Yeah.
You just say slurs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
it's a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't have a well thought out dark point of view on something or, yeah.
Yeah. If it's not clever, like I'm probably gonna be like, I don't know. Some stuff is just can be like so blatant, like, you know, like, you know, women are stupid, right? Like if you do that right, I mean, not that particular joke, but like, I don't know. Some stuff can just be dumb and funny, but like if it's not funny or clever, like I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you gonna say? We'll stop bitching about open micers.
No, that's totally cool, man. I get you, bro. That does sound fucking. I mean, Eric, I get to hear about sometimes the politics behind comedy, and it does sound fucking rough, bud. But the gripe that I do have, the second one I have is women's suffrage. I think no, that was just
shouldn't let them vote. Don't let them vote.
Bad joke. Yeah.
This is like Nick Diaz after a fight. I don't think women should vote.
Yeah.
Like, what a wild.
Stevie, you have a gripe you'd like to share real quick? I could lend you my mic, and I'll like.
I thought I didn't get a vote.
Good point. No, seriously, would you like to come on for a sec?
Sure, for a gripe.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
All right, joining us now, the fabulous Stevie, coming on to give us her bitches and gripes. She already said, you know, basically Dave's an asshole, and she writes all of his material. You know, she's like, yeah, this bitch thinks he's good. Guess what? All right. Yeah. But no, what are some of your peeves, gear grinds?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I did not prepare anything, but luckily I have a lot just in the chamber all the time.
Just a lot of anger, just waiting.
It's just ready. At a simmer constantly.
Yeah.
It's a good soup.
Yeah.
So blue raspberry.
Like the flavor?
He's heard this one. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the first thing that came to mind, because it's not a real fruit. It's not a real fruit. It does not exist.
Because raspberries are purple,
Or red.
right?
Yeah.
Red.
Have you ever seen? Has anybody ever seen a raspberry? God damn it!
I don't know. Judging by my body type, I don't think there's been a lot of fruits and veggies
They
in
put
my
them
diet.
on cakes and stuff sometimes.
Yeah, fucking.
Put them on
Makes me
cakes.
so mad, and it's delicious also,
Yeah.
which makes me even madder because it's not a real thing.
Yeah, it's just some lab-grown bullshit. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But it is fucking good.
Yeah, but it has no right to be.
Yeah.
That infuriates you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, she's saying if it wasn't born that way, it shouldn't be that way. You guys heard it here first.
That is not what I said.
Oh, God.
I do not support trans candy, okay?
Trans candy.
Yeah.
Fair.
Fuck that trans.
Oh, Jesus Christ. For a moment, I was like, oh, I get why she likes my sense of humor.
I mean,
Fuck.
It all circles together, you know.
Yeah. So the stuff I do sometimes it can verge on like, and guys, this isn't a rally.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying fucked up shit because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
yeah, I really like actually. I mean, like is maybe the wrong word, but when people are laughing at your jokes for like the wrong
reason?
the wrong reasons,
Mm-hmm.
like I see the way this guy is dressed, he is not laughing at
Yeah.
your jokes for the reasons that he should be.
Yeah.
That I'm intending. Yeah.
Somebody keep an eye on this guy.
Yeah.
He probably has a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
so I think it's Bill Burr has the point one of his specials where he's like, "Calm down, I'm not starting a rally, stop it.
Yeah.
I hear you cheering. You're not supposed to cheer, it's the laughter. We're looking for laughter." Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because I get on stage and people are like, "Oh, here it is," and I'm like, "Stop it, calm down.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
This is not gonna be what you want."
Yeah. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like the first time I was on Kill Tony Hinchcliffe. I can't remember what they said. I think they called me the Hitler Youth or whatever. Little kids that like carried the bombs.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I get it. I look like one haircut away, I could be a really different kind of person.
Yeah, you look like Antifa's enforcer unit. You know.
I don't know if that's better or worse than a skinhead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably better, right?
Better.
Yeah,
It's better.
I feel like they're probably adjacent. You know, they're probably adjacent.
I have a bit that I sort of stopped doing because I don't think that it really works in Austin, but
Yeah.
it's basically like, if bigots laugh the hardest at your jokes, I've got some tough news for you. Austin comics don't seem to like that one too much. I think the Mirror is up too much on that one. But it's true.
Yeah.
A little bit of here's your sign.
Yeah. Well, and that's funny too because the gripe I have with open micers, Stevie also gets a little like, she even gets more cringy, and I'm like, I mean, some of them I'm like, they're trying.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the easy joke is the hacky one.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever people are new, I'm like, I get it. But also, it's like, if you've been doing this a while, the hack shit does kind of need to go away.
Yeah, like if I've known who you are in like the open mic scene for 6 months,
Yeah.
cut it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to start writing. Like, come on.
Get an idea, get a premise.
It's
Yeah.
always time to start writing. I'm
Well,
one of
yes.
those grubby open micers, so I can say
Yeah, but your
that
shit's good.
because I write jokes.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
And then I make them better.
yeah. Well, that's the thing is that you're coming at it like full force, hitting the ground, completely running, and actually writing, and like really thinking about all the gears and everything. You're not just going up there and saying a bunch of times.
Vomiting
You know
all
what
over
I mean?
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I go to actual therapy for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
That's
the thing
helpful.
that I hate the most whenever somebody goes up and goes, I can't afford therapy, so this is why I'm here. And I'm like, I get it. It's like a joke, but stop it.
But then you have to be
like-
subjected to it anyway.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
stop it. Like,
I'll do that every once in a while at an open mic if like some shit just happened in my life.
yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get through this if I don't talk about it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about it and try to make it funny. And then I'm going to do some jokes.
Yeah.
Like when my friend killed himself in January, I just like went up and talked about it.
Yeah.
And tried to find the funny bits, you
Yeah.
know. I think I actually figured out how to make that funny. So I've had 3 friends kill themselves but via Russian roulette now.
Jesus Christ.
3 different ones. Completely different periods of my life, too.
Wow. You know,
When is this fucking gun gonna run out of bullets? I thought it was Russian roulette. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, Jesus Christ.
what is this fucking-
I think I figured out
Yeah.
how to make it funny.
Yeah.
But it took me like 5 or 6 weeks to figure that bit out.
Yeah.
Because I was just like too sad about it at first. But I had to talk about it because it was like, why does he look like he's gonna burst into tears on the stage?
Is this guy?
Oh, that's why. Okay, now he's getting into the joke.
This guy with green hair have a heart? We're so confused. Over here in the newsroom.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
Dave Birowski, an actual red-blooded human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Grinch's,
it's
the Grinch's heart
different.
growth 3 sizes tonight on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that is like a hard point where you're like trying to talk about something very fucked up that like is just generically like this is a bad thing that happened, but it's way more fun to make it funny
Yeah.
instead of being like, man, I'm sad.
Yeah.
So it's like a weird balancing act.
Yeah, but when I'm like actually sad and barely holding it the fuck together, I have to address it.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to be able to like get past it in the set.
Yeah.
That's
So.
a healthy part of processing. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, feel your feelings and figure out how to make them be a little less shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you just
It's-
buried those and then
Oh yeah, just stuff them down.
yeah, then
stuff
cover them with
and,
beer
until
and
they
alcohol.
explode
Yeah.
in unhealthy ways
Yeah, then you're
at inopportune moments.
Just yelling at an Uber driver at 3 a.m.
Perfect.
like a good Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a good Christian.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you have any other bitches? Bitches whining complaints?
Well, I've been thinking about this one for years, and I've been trying to come up with solutions, and I'll see maybe if you guys have any. I'll give you a couple of mine. So like people that drive like assholes. Obviously, that's not a very original gripe.
Yeah.
Turn signals and braking especially
Yeah.
get on my nerves. And so there's a couple ideas that I have about that. One is like a multi-function horn, where you have like different honks
In, like, noises?
depending on so you can
Yeah.
honk be like the actual like hey, watch out,
Yeah.
or like you can stop looking at your phone now, the light's green.
Yeah. So like when
Hey, you're being an asshole.
you program in talk voice like audio.
Yeah, it's-
And then you hit it and you're like, you're a dumb cunt. You know. like
That's better than the honks. Yeah.
No, that's a cool combination of the ideas. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I was going to say genocide.
Yeah. I had one that's
is
maybe
it,
in
that's
between.
a gripe or you love it?
A solution
No,
to
solution
okay,
to
okay.
bad drivers.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. Well,
genocide as a
kill 'em.
solution.
Yeah, is there
I
a
mean,
certain
like,
population you would genocide to get the
once
driving
called it the
better?
No,
final
you get, like,
solution,
no.
but, you know,
Stop it.
Is there a certain group that you're like, well,
No, you
they're
just
all
gotta do
bad
like a
drivers,
3
we gotta-
strikes.
well,
law
bad
or
drivers are
something.
probably people that are a little nervous all the time. You know. Yeah.
Stop it.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Oh
And
god.
we set it up.
Well, and obviously Asian women. You know what I mean? Like, because
won't stop.
we're gonna.
yeah.
You won't ever see.
No, this is just gonna be me forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that the idea you guys had is really good. I also like the app, the Patriot app idea. She call it nice guy or douchebag, where like you can point your phone at somebody's car and it'll like rate whether or not they're gonna be nice to you on the road or
Yeah.
like let you merge or whatever.
Yeah.
After you let them merge, if they're gonna thank you
Yeah.
or if
yeah,
they're
yeah.
just gonna be a dick.
Is they're gonna do the little like wave?
Yeah, yeah. They're like, oh,
yeah.
thanks, you're
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. See, usually I think if they're in a Tesla or a BMW, they're cunts, and that's kind of like my gauge, you know.
Yeah, rich people are cunts.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. And like
Usually.
yeah, and
Not
like
always,
BMW owners are just to me, for the most part, the worst class of human beings in cars, because on average, it's a cool, fast car that people that know nothing about cars buy because they go, it's a BMW. So then they just have it and they just sideswipe people in their Toyota Camrys and they just like drive away. They're, oh, fuck, my insurance rates. And it's like, I didn't have insurance. I drive a fucking Toyota, dickhead.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I don't have a particular brand of car people that I hate. Maybe people that just have like the enormous, for no good reason, pickup truck.
The pickup truck that's never had anything in the truck bed.
Right,
Yeah,
and is
yeah, yeah.
lifted and has tires
That's,
this fucking big on
yeah.
him.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
annoying.
kind of want to kill those people out
Yeah.
of principle.
See,
But like,
I admire, like, if you have a big truck and you use your big truck,
Yeah, great.
fine,
Yeah.
cool.
fucking, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
It's still not great for the environment, but, like, whatever. At least,
Yeah.
you know, you're hauling stuff.
Yeah, my usual gauge is the tires. if they have little bitty sidewall tires that will pop the second they hit any kind of rock, that guy's a douchebag.
Yeah.
If it's got like big like
You didn't come from a
tires,
construction site.
Yeah,
asshole.
it's like okay, you could drive through something and that. Like,
you're
that
going
makes,
to brunch.
But what if it's like one of these giant, huge, ridiculous, heavy tires, but it's like pristine?
Well, at least you have the capability, you know. At least you could lie to me.
Yeah.
But like if
pretend
you,
like you just keep your car really clean.
yeah,
and
just
not
like I
you
just
never
wash it
drive
every
on dirt.
time, you know. Yeah.
That shit pisses me off. I don't know. I see it like I hate shit like people having like spinners and new like super over souped up cars, but I like love a rat rod.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's car racist of me or something, but like
Yeah. You do look like a guy that should have like a
like an old fucking
like a chopped tea bucket or something.
Yeah.
With like
He
just
doesn't have a car.
well, yeah. I mean, we weren't gonna bring. I don't know.
I don't give a shit. I drive around.
No, back to my failings. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, he walked in the DMV and they said no, we're good. It's not gonna work. You know.
It's just because I'm poor.
Yeah. Well.
I might be getting booked, but it doesn't mean I'm a fucking millionaire.
Yeah.
It's sort of supplemented my part-time job income. You know what I mean? Like, that's where we're at with it.
Well, see, I have a car gripe that's Uber related. So I never did Ubers. Like, it's just, we didn't have them back in Missouri, really. Like, so it's just like, you know, you drank and drove. But whatever. Like, good people.
Like good Americans.
Yeah, but, so I never really used Ubers a lot. And then all my buddies came down and we were, like, going out for a bachelor party and stuff. And there was 6 of us. And being the short guy that's also fat sucks whenever you're getting an Uber to haul around 6 people, because they're like, hey, you're getting in this tiny back seat, but it's like, dog, these other 2 guys that are actually like small overall are getting fucked, like, because like my two of the guys were like over 6 foot, the other one's like right about 6 foot and probably like 300-ish pounds, like big dudes, and then it was like 2 guys built like you and me. So they're like, well, you 3 are getting in the back. It's like, look, I'm short, bitch. But my thighs are the size of this guy's heads. So I'll get back there, but we're all having a bad time, okay? Yeah. And there's like that, they're like, this sucks. And I'm like, yeah, it does. This sucks a lot.
I don't know, man. I used to ride in like the trunk if there was no room.
Yeah, see, I've always been the driver, so I didn't have to ride in trunks. Like
I get shoved into the little middle one wherever there's a console, or behind the really tall guy who smashes his seat all the way back. So even my short ass little legs are like.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Cool.
After you've done like a couple tours where you drive for 14 hours straight with an amp on your lap, fucking back of the Uber's fine. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason I don't really want to tour in like punk and hardcore bands anymore, is because like I wouldn't be at the level where I could just have a fucking tour bus.
A bus, yeah.
I mean,
I definitely
maybe if I get that level in comedy and I could just do that if I wanted to, but like, fucking Jesus Christ, dude, your legs have been asleep for 6 hours, like. You gotta get somebody to lift the amp off of you and then like pull you out of the car.
Your legs are shaking.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to that guy? Oh, well.
And driving in those scenarios is a lot of times worse too, because then you have to keep stopping for people to piss and shit. And it's fucking punk rock tours are you have to be really young and angry to really want to keep doing that all the time, I think.
To all get into a van with no AC and just be like, this is super hardcore of us.
I could sell the same amount of tickets as I did when I was like playing, you know, for like 20, 30 people, depending on whatever tiny little town we went to.
Yeah.
And just keep all the money because I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
And I don't have to bring gear.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It is the nicest thing ever. Where it's like, oh yeah, like me and JP went out to a bar, what was that, like 2 weekends ago or some shit? And they were having like band night. So all these guys were like hauling in, setting up equipment. Well, it would take them like half an hour to set up. And then they'd get up there and they would suck. And I'm like, doesn't that suck a lot? To spend half an hour setting up just for me to walk out of the room because you're still not any good. Like, that's a real bummer, you know?
We were only inside the bar when bands were setting up.
Yeah. Yeah, so because we'd be like, oh, let's see. And then it'd be like, Nope, I'm good. We'll stand on the patio.
Jesus, that's rough. I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess like in like punk and hardcore stuff, you like you don't really go to that show unless you kind of know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
So that's fine. But like bombing on stage at a punk show is more violent, but it sucks less than bombing as a comic.
Yeah.
Like
Because at least you like
beer
have a
bottles at
drummer.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like, and you got like people up here with you, but like, you know, like they might throw beer bottles at you or try to like yank the mic out of your hand or do shit like that.
Jesus Christ.
But like when you bomb as a comic, you're just like, oh, you people just hate me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
there's
it's
no
just me up
excuses.
here.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
It's not like, well, if my guitarist wouldn't have missed that riff,
yeah.
you guys would love this. But yeah, it's just like, no, you hate everything about what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like you as a person, your just whole general vibe is not really our cup of tea.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck me then, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I do also feel, though, if you went into a bar and just saw a bunch of guys dressed like me for a punk show, you'd be like, this is going to suck.
Sometimes that's the best fucking show, dude. We played in the South in like barns for some like good old boys, and they just liked that kind of music.
Oh, that
and
works.
it was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They're doing keg stands in the audience and shit, getting us drunk. We're all like 18, 20 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tailgating outside.
Yeah, fucking, we're tailgating the Screamo show, guys. Come on down.
I didn't fucking play Screamo.
Fucking,
Jesus
who's
Christ.
got the Copenhagen? He's about to yell again.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to touring again and not having to fucking like cart around like, you know, 3 half stacks and fucking drum set
Yeah.
and a PA. Oh God.
Aren't you glad you know him in this stage of his life and not the band stage? Or did you guys know each other while you were still doing that heavily? Okay.
No, I didn't meet her until I moved to Austin.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, she's like, cool, you're a comedian, not not have 7 guys sleeping on your floor because you're...
Yeah, I mean that was
Yeah.
a day in the life, back in the day for sure. I don't know. I got out of rehab in my early 20s and was just like, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go back to that. But then, 3 or 4 years, after I got clean from heroin and stuff, I don't even know if we've talked about that on this podcast.
We are now.
Oh, well, fair enough. I was like, I really want to be on stage, though. I miss performing. So I gave Comedy World and was like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Did you do the whole AA thing?
I did the NA thing for...
Or NA, yeah.
Yeah, I did NA. AA was a little too Bible-y for me.
Yeah.
A little too, the higher power that we're all talking about is Jesus, guys. And it was like...
Yeah, they don't say it, but it's like...
Yeah.
Everyone's wearing a cross.
And whatever, my parents are pastors, so, I don't diminish the good ones. There's some of the good ones. Some of the sweetest people in the world are Christians, but some of the fucking worst are, too.
Oh, yeah.
But that's every group. But yeah, I did NA for a while. It was probably 2.5 years completely clean and sober of everything.
Yeah.
Except for caffeine and cigarettes. And then was like, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really like you fucking people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had the same issue as I did in church, kind of the same thing, to a lesser degree, but still the same. Where I just constantly be offending people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The punk scene was the only other scene next to comedy that I could just be myself and not feel like I was having to be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I do think it's interesting, for me at least, whenever I'm outside of the comedy scene, people are like, whoa, some of the shit you say is overly wild. And then I go into the comedy scene and I'm like, I'm a pretty normal functioning human being. In this...
Yeah, pretty well adjusted.
In this thing, so my mother-in-law came down and stayed with us, and at the same time, one of my comedian friends from back in Missouri came down and stayed with us, so we had just a very full apartment. And she's like, yeah, that guy was really nice, but it's weird that you guys are such good friends. You're just very different people. And I'm like, Yeah, I get where you're coming from on that. Like,
Yeah, that's
you
fair.
know, I'm a very like, for the most part, like normal person that just like does comedy, and that's not a lot of the comedy scene. Like there's plenty of it.
It's maybe
but
50-50, I think.
yeah, it's just like a lot of like interesting people.
Yeah, I would say it's
Such a
half
nice way
very.
Yeah, it's
It's like
interesting
half
people.
very strange in a cool or not cool way.
Yeah.
People, and then I think it's half people that are just funny.
Yeah.
And enjoy it, but like otherwise are kind of.
Yeah.
What was?
5.
5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were doing the 55th Street Channel 5
Yeah.
gang signs.
Yeah. We gotta plug the
Plug.
Austin
Shout out Andrew Callahan.
Yeah. Austin Newscast Network.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, do we do plugs now
Yeah,
or whatever?
say if you have stuff to plug, if you got stuff to plug coming up, where can people find you guys at? Your Instagrams, all that kind of stuff.
That's my Instagram.
With the shit emoji.
Oh, that would be cool.
I don't think you can do. Can you do that?
I don't know.
I don't
He's
think
gonna
you can
find
add-
out.
I don't
He's
think
gonna
you can
find
add
out.
an emoji to your thing.
Oh.
I'll just put it in my fucking bio. Because I should anyway. 'Cause poop's funny. I don't do like a lot of shit jokes on
Yeah.
stage, but like it's poop.
Yeah. Who's funny?
Yeah. I don't know. You can find me on Instagram, Dave_Birowski, Dave Birowski on YouTube. The Obviously Complicated Podcast is my podcast. It is not nearly as pretty as your guys's, or as short. It's just, real lo-fi, long-form conversations. Stevie's a co-host on that.
Hell
We're
yeah.
gonna go do that after this.
Yeah, we're
actually.
gonna go do that after this. I am. Oh, shit. Is it the 16th? Hold on. You plug your
You
stuff.
can find me
I'll
on
find
Instagram
dates.
at Made for Stevie Movie, and you can see me in the grubby open mic circuit.
You got a show at Roscoe's coming up.
I
don't
got a
you?
show at Roscoe's coming up. I'm not sure the details on that yet, but I will be posting about it on my Instagram. So if you find me there, you'll
Perfect.
find out
Perfect. Follow the Instagram.
I'm gonna be at what's the dog show at
Rex the dog.
Oh, not the Rex the Dog show. The one that's at Kelly's Irish Pub
Oh,
that Alex runs.
Oh,
shoot.
Well, I don't have the date yet anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm going to be at Kelly's Irish Pub sometimes in March. I think I'm at the Velveeta Room on the 25th, I think. And then No Offense will be coming back in March. I have another date that I can't remember, so that doesn't matter. And then I will also be at Ben Williams and Friends on March 16th at Shakespeare's.
hell yeah.
You can catch me on the No Offense also.
Oh yeah,
Can I
she's
have
also
a
going to be
yeah.
on
feature spot on
the
that,
March. No Offense, she's featuring.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Eric, you know my Instagram, right?
JP with the good hair is JP. He's got an album coming out for the Ashleys and Latoyas. That's coming out in
8 baby.
8/8. Fucking figure that out, bitches. Yeah, so he's got the album coming out. Me, Eric Biggs Comedy on everything. Like, subscribe to the YouTube. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on.
Yeah,
This has been
thanks
so
for
much
having
fun.
us. Yeah, it's a blast.
Cheers, and
Cheers.
appreciate it. Cheers.
Sorry.
All right,
Cheers, guys. See ya.
peace, world.